day number 69 on the road to the Billions Club, and it's already further into the day today. Saw some engagement from the group after I sent out that email and post about the, really revamping the group and letting people know that, hey, if you're not really a founder who's building a company that could potentially change the world, you should be out of this, So, and one of the people that were actually posting about those kind of things, like seeding an opportunity or anything like that, commenting, it didn't even make sense. It seemed like somebody from a foreign country that, didn't quite understand, what it is that I'm trying to get across. And then there was one person who did comment and say, that they are doing an actual startup and, they do want support and they want to grow this together. So I'm going to reach out to him and see if I could use that method of like deputizing and getting them to be like a collaborator to, really lead and build this together. Because that's what we need. We need people who are also going to be just as involved with like building it, So, and that's why I want to partner with accelerators or incubators or investors who really want to support these early stage founders, no matter what stage they're at, right? So I think that's one of the key things here is really aligning myself with the right partners. So I'm gonna reach out to a couple more people today on LinkedIn, follow up with a ton of people over the last few days. Haven't been doing that really, just been kind of kind of lost momentum a little bit in terms of doing the follow-ups and everything like that, because tomorrow officially it's going to be 30 days of when I started this 30-day challenge to raise 50K, and definitely nowhere close to that. So I think I got to reset the goal, start fundraising in a different way, and securing sponsors to actually get this event going, So I'll keep you guys posted on the journey. And I think one of the main things that I have to do is just really trust my intuition and ask, like, okay, or clearly define actually what it is that I want, and then ask for it, and then go after it, and the direction that my intuition is leading me. So that's it for now. I'll keep you guys posted, and I'll talk to you soon. This is the end of day number 69 here on the road to the Billions Club, and really actually ended up going out and selling stuff with my daughter. She really wanted to earn her own money, and we ended up getting we're just looking for stuff. There's a store nearby, and it's kind of like a Walmart, and essentially they sell like random stuff, like different things. And we were looking around, we were trying to find something that we sold before, but it just wasn't something that would work, even though it was cheaper. So we ended up finding some of these it's like these things that dance, like when they put in the sun, and they're solar powered, and you could stick them on their car. There was like a witch, Frankenstein, a skeleton, and like a Dracula. And we got them for $250, so I was the one who purchased the product, and we got 21 of them, and then she ended up selling all 21 of them, and we sold them for $10 each. So I told her, hey, look, the total cost for the product was $59 with taxes, but I said, just give me $50, and she ended up she collected $266, and she ended up after the $50 she paid us back, she ended up making $216, and that was just like literally over an hour. And so it's awesome. She was really motivated to make some money for herself. She's the one who told me, let's go sell today. I said, it's already late, and like, why don't we just do it tomorrow? And she's like, no, let's just do it today. So it was her own motivation. And for me, I always set the intention of what I want to see at the end as the end result. And I think that's one of the key things that I have to remember, even for my own business, is like seeing what's the end result that I want for the Billions Club, right? Imagine the feeling of how it's going to feel once it's done. And see, I do it well when it's like a short-term thing. And then in the end result, like sometimes you lose the feeling when it's like a longer term thing, but Neville Goddard talks about this, and he says, sometimes you only have to do it once, or you really only have to do it once, and really what it comes down to is knowingness, right? Knowing that whatever it is that you set yourself out to do, or what you're trying to accomplish, is a done deal. That's really the key, so combining like with my daughter's knowingness that she knows that she's gonna sell out, and also my knowingness, combined, it's like, it was a done deal, because there was many people who just literally gave money, didn't even want the product, and a couple people gave like $10 just to give it, $20 just to give it, couple little bit of change just to give it, just so that because they saw that, as a 7 or 8 year old, she was hustling to make her own money, so I think that's the key, is like, really, people don't really buy what you're selling, they buy you at the end of the day, so as somebody who is actually going out there raising money for your own business or startup, they're really buying you, and if anybody's gonna invest, they're not just investing really in your idea, they're investing in you as the entrepreneur, as the founder of the thing that you're actually starting, right? So that's the key thing, is like, we get so caught up in the pitch deck, the everything about like the business and all that kind of stuff, but really the key thing is, how much do you believe in yourself and the thing that you're building? Because at the end of the day, that's what they're investing in, because they know that once you have a pitch deck or a business plan, after a little while of executing, it's going to change, right? And they have to count on you to actually come through and pivot and to actually make it a success, right? So that's the one thing I want to say is, bet on yourself. And if you you can go all in and betting on yourself, it doesn't matter who invests in you. The right people are going to align to come to support you, because you don't know who's really going to support you. And that's what I tell my daughter when we're out there selling, is like, you don't know who's going to buy. You got to talk to everyone, and give it your best shot, with everybody that you talk to, and have fun, right? At the end of the day, you don't know who's gonna invest in you. You don't know who's gonna buy. And that's really what I'm sharing with my daughter, whether she knows it or not, is that, you never prejudge, and you have to just know that at the end of the day, if you do the right things long enough consistently, you are going to get the results, and you are going to hit your target and goal, right? And you don't care how it's going to happen. We didn't know who was going to buy. We didn't know who was going to give money or anything like that. So yeah, at the end of the day, she got way more than she expected, I mean, she wanted to make $300, but I mean, I told her, like, if she sold out everything, she would profit like about $150, right? She ended up profiting $216 because of extra donations and tips. So I think that's the key thing, is really believing in yourself, going all in yourself, and just knowing that you and the idea that you're building is you believe in it full out, and nobody can convince you otherwise. So that was the drive of my daughter. So she's like, look, we're gonna sell no matter what, I don't care, and we're gonna sell out no matter what. So believe in yourself and just know that it's gonna happen. That's your period. So if you guys want to join the Billions Club, check out tbclub.ca. And if you guys want to support the movement, we're still raising the 50K. Send me an email, Jordan@tbclub.ca. Talk to you guys soon.